The narrative surrounding Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's relationship has taken a dramatic turn, shifting from a celebrated love story, defying royal tradition, to a reported estrangement marked by silence and a lack of communication. This shift highlights the fragility of their public image and the inherent instability within their relationship, suggesting that the initial narrative of romantic defiance might have obscured deeper underlying tensions. The script emphasizes the role of seemingly insignificant events in escalating the rift between Harry and his remaining connections to the royal family. The seemingly innocuous lunch between Princess Eugenie and Piers Morgan, a known critic of Meghan Markle, is presented as a pivotal moment that shattered the remaining bond between Harry and Eugenie. This highlights the extreme sensitivity and perceived fragility of Harry's emotional state, suggesting an inability to tolerate even indirect criticism of his wife. The description of Harry's reaction as a meltdown further reinforces this perception of emotional instability. The narrative portrays Harry's actions as disproportionate and overly sensitive, contrasting his reported hurt feelings over Eugenie's lunch with his past actions of publicly criticizing his own family. This contrast underscores the perceived hypocrisy in his behavior, suggesting a selective application of his values and a lack of self-awareness. The characterization of Harry as the Duke of Sensitivity is ironic, highlighting the discrepancy between his public persona and his private reactions. The script also emphasizes Meghan Markle's continued presence as a central figure in the narrative, even in her absence. Her name is presented as echoing through the silences and subtle gestures of those around Harry, suggesting that she remains a powerful influence on his actions and relationships. This reinforces the idea that Meghan's personality and public image continue to play a significant role in shaping Harry's behavior and interactions with others. The narrative explores the possibility that the relationship between Harry and Meghan was never genuinely based on love, suggesting alternative motivations such as a desire to challenge the royal family or gain media attention. The suggestion that their actions might have been calculated to create drama and generate publicity casts doubt on the authenticity of their initial narrative of romantic defiance. The final metaphor of them becoming the dragon and blaming the kingdom for breathing fire encapsulates this interpretation, suggesting a self-destructive pattern of behavior. The script concludes by reflecting on the ephemeral nature of their fairy tale image, suggesting that the initial narrative of a love story defying tradition was ultimately unsustainable. The lack of a formal farewell, or even a simple acknowledgement of the reported estrangement, emphasizes the abrupt and unceremonious end of their relationship with the remaining members of the royal family. The overall tone is one of skepticism and disillusionment, suggesting that the public image carefully cultivated by Harry and Meghan might have been a facade masking deeper issues and a lack of genuine connection. The narrative effectively utilizes irony and contrasting perspectives to challenge the initial romantic narrative and present a more critical and nuanced view of the situation. The focus on seemingly minor events that triggered major rifts underscores the fragility of the relationship and the potential for self-destructive patterns of behavior.